Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. David Villa. Bellingham. Great defending, strong and determined. Kante charging forward, the ball at his feet. David Villa, Jim, a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, and I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants, often ploughing a lonely furrow up front. And second, having such a hugely impressive goal-scoring record, despite often being burdened with having to take free kicks and corners.
Put it all together, and you've got one of the finest strikers of his generation.
Exactly.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi with the short one. Real chance! And now they can spring out of defence. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's looking wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Deftly away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's shifting through the gears here. Schneider. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he cuts out the supply. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. David Villa, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And he was quick to react. And now they can clear their lines. Over to the other side. And he's managed to get free. Now that is commitment to the cause. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Schneider. Frimpong. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's a decent clearance. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained.
Great chance! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
India have penetrated for the first... Oh, he's been caught napping! Has another go! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Bastoni makes the interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
India clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Forwards and with intent. Bellingham. And that is out of play.
Substitutions taking place.
And he's let fly. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Messi. Oh, red, nice interception. He'll try from distance. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Davis. Has a goal! He's scored! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And he's really put himself on the line here. So, third corner of the game. Well, there's the clearance. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment.
Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Desperate defending required here. And he's there to clear it.
you wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Cucurella gets rid without sophistication. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. 5 minutes to add. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Now it's Batistuta. Mosquera cuts it out. And the referee brings it to a close. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end.